With today's technology, traveling for work doesn't mean hours in a hotel room anymore. In fact, more and more business travelers wanting to experience the city they're visiting are finding it easier to be out of the office and immersed in their surroundings. In Washington, D.C., there may be no better place to be productive than the Library of Congress.
The Library of Congress is the largest library in the history of the world. The record of recorded knowledge in more than 450 languages and in all kinds of formats.
With more than 838 miles of bookshelves and hundreds on staff to help you, the library has just about any resource you might need.
21 free reading rooms. The main reading room is open to everybody for work, and it's a quiet place. If you just want a little respite, or if you have a long research project, doesn't matter.
There's free Wi-Fi, and when you want to take a break, you can soak up the history of our country.
What most visitors to the nation's capital may not realize is that on the National Mall, there are 220 free Wi-Fi hotspots.
And one of those spots is the Sculpture Garden at the Hirshhorn Museum.
The Sculpture Garden is sort of an oasis in the middle of the mall. If you're running from meeting to meeting, maybe you want a place to recharge your batteries where you can be connected to people but on your own terms. Also, sometimes it's important to just sort of disconnect from what the pressing issues of your day are and maybe just zone out a little bit, look at some art, get into a calmer frame of mind, and then you can approach the rest of your day just head on.
For those who feel more creative in a creative space, Busboys and Poets Cafe may be the perfect place to tackle that next assignment. They offer free Wi-Fi, a full menu, coffee and drinks, and an interesting take on the city.
This is a place that feels and looks like Washington, D.C. We say it's a place where racial and cultural connections are consciously uplifted. It's a place for art, politics, and culture to come together and collide.
And if all work and no play makes you a dull business traveler, they've got that covered too, with their world-famous poetry readings that just might inspire you.
Dear me, a would-be knight in shining armor. What more could you want? That's right, on the 8th God made funk.
So if you're an out-of-town traveler and you dabble in poetry, this is your chance to showcase your work to a community that's very supportive and very loving.
Holly for CNN, Washington.
Poetry, music, love, and hope.